Hello everyone, welcome to In 5 Minutes. In this video clip, we'll discuss next problem on superposition theorem. Once again, you're given a circuit diagram in which you have to find out some current. In this case, you have to find current Ix, which is also the current flowing through this 5 ohm resistance. The question very properly mentions the direction of the current, so you cannot disturb that. You have to find the value of Ix such that it flows towards right. Now, we are going to apply superposition theorem. So as you can see, there are total 3 sources available: 24 volts voltage source, 2 ampere current source, and 36 volts voltage source again. In superposition theorem, we will keep one source active at a time and we will proceed to find out the corresponding value of the variable. So let's start with step number 1. In step 1, let me keep this 24 volts active and replace 2 ampere current source with 36 volts voltage source. How do you replace 2 ampere current source? By simply removing it from the circuit, or in simple words, by short circuiting it. So when you remove the current source, it is always a good practice to remove the complete branch in which it was connected. And that means remove it till its final end point, so that there is no confusion created in terms of given circuit. So that current source is gone, and what do we do with the voltage sources? We replace the voltage source with short circuit. So let's short this particular part of the circuit. So this is the equivalent circuit that I get. This 20 ohm resistance is as good as in the vertical branch. So there are basically 2 meshes and we have to find the value of Ix. Now in this case, instead of applying mesh analysis or nodal analysis, you can see that this 20 ohm resistance and this 20 ohm resistance, they both come in parallel because they have been connected between the same 2 ends, and exactly because of that I can simplify this circuit further by connecting them in parallel. So 20 parallel 20 will be nothing but 10 ohms, and that 10 and this 5 ohm will come in series. So the very first circuit that I'm going to draw with this simplification is, so 2 resistors in parallel, I will replace it with 10 ohm resistance, and this will still be 5 ohm as given in the circuit, and this will be 24 volts battery. And my current Ix flows through 5 ohm. Please remember that we can club the two 20 ohm resistors in parallel because it is not going to disturb the flow of Ix. I can't disturb the location of Ix because my ultimate aim is to find out Ix. Let me call it as Ix dash because this is the current only due to 24 volts, Ix dash. So as you can see in this circuit, Ix dash can be obtained simply by using the Ohm's law. The total voltage is 24 volts and the total resistance is 5 plus 10, which is nothing but 15 ohm. So if you solve 24 by 15, comes out to be 1.6 ampere. So that's my first value for a current due to the voltage source 24 volts. Let us now quickly go through the remaining 2 steps in which we consider the remaining 2 sources which were given in the original circuit.